2006 or something, and I had put a posting on Craigslist. I said, I'm looking for scripts, and this is my criteria, you know, a lone character, action, this and that, because we wanted, you know, to basically have very few characters. That was one of our main criteria, and have an action script. And I got, you know, hundreds of friggin', you know, log lines, and I read Larry's, and I liked it. You know, I said, wow, this one's kind of cool, it's interesting. So contacting him. Of course, the script is, you know, very different from what it turned out to be. You know, all the characters were Italian American. You know, Jake was an Italian American character, but it was a cool concept nonetheless. And you know, it's not the most original concept. It's been done, you know, many times before in different forms and other. But I thought that putting Asian American characters in there and you know, making it more of a film noir sort of thing, homage, would make it, you know, be a cool twist. When David came on board, he helped a lot with especially fleshing out the relationship part. And during the course of shooting, we even like had changes that were happening on the fly, and it was precarious to say the least, but it ended up working out. So the voiceovers was something that we wanted to do in the beginning because, you know, it was a homage to film noir, and they were in the original script. But through the course of production, you know, we kind of threw them aside, and you know, we didn't like what was written already there. And you know, David had wanted to try it. Let's try it without a, you know, a voiceover, and you know, so we followed that lead, and we found that through the course of having the film shaped together, that, you know, that it to relate to Jake, especially a guy who's going through the course of the night by himself. He doesn't have, you know, other characters to bounce off of too much to see what's on his mind, so to speak, you know, except for strangers and random bad guys or whatever. So we, you know, voiceovers, you know, work really well, and not to mention their, you know, classic film noir.
Yeah.
You know? Well, actually, Jerry's character, you know, was expanded in our second shoot, because we had shot in a scene originally with him. Actually, it got cut out of the movie, and but we liked his performance, but it was mostly like his character. That character was the extra antagonist that we needed to sort of help push and drive things, since Simon, Ron Yuen's character, was more, you know, the boss man. We needed someone to, you know, be able
I totally agree.
I didn't want to do this whole, you know, kick everybody's ass type of thing. I wanted the character to be very vulnerable and real, you know, and he gets tired, he gets beat up, he gets hit, you know, and the fights are ugly like real fights can be. You know, it's not none of this, you know, superhero badass stuff like you see in most martial arts films. So it's actually kind of an anti-martial arts film. We think it's an important film for Asian Americans in some way, to take on a genre which is a classic, you know, American genre, the film noir, and to sort of put Asian heads in there, and you know, and then what it's attempting to do be sort of a commercial film that you know, can hopefully attract people of all races and kinds to watch it. I think it's an important film in that it's not just an Asian American film, you know. So.